Okay. Well, let me drink my cold coffee. I just did a reading and it was very specific. I want to see the energy coming in for you in November. I did a part 1 and that reading was so specific, like so specific. And I was like, oh, okay, we're going to do like a part 2, what's coming in November for you type of energy. I just want to see what you can expect to deal with in November. So you're going to have a choice or a decision to make around your emotional fulfillment. You could be a little anxious or worried. So yeah, okay. So in the month of November, there is a choice. The choice is, are you going to continue on the path that you've been on, or are you ready to choose a new path? So it has everything to do with your emotional fulfillment. So this could be going after that fulfilling career, opening your own business. This could be a person. You are anxious though. I'm seeing a little worry. I'm seeing a little bit of worry. I'm seeing a little bit of like anxious energy. I see a little bit of like, I'm unsure if we can get to a place of peace here. If this is what I really want. It's an energy of, is this going to be the fix all? Is this the relationship where I can really see us going the long haul? Is this the job that really is going to fulfill me? And when I'm on my deathbed, I'm going to be like, you know what? I'm so glad that I become a vet. Whatever that looks like. It has everything to do with investing. Should I water these plants? And if I water them, are they going to grow into what I want them to be? So that choice is going to come up in November. You could do a lot of self-reflection here. Yeah, for some of you, this has something to do with like reuniting with someone. But for some of you, it doesn't. You have a lot of self-reflection here. Self-reflection around trying to understand what you want and where you're going. Now, you could decide if this is like a career, you could decide to just kind of dip your toe in it. Well, let me take a class or two. Let me kind of see if this is really what I want to do. If this is like a lover, I'm seeing you doing self-reflection and I'm seeing you say, okay, I'm willing to like have conversations with you. Let's talk. Let's get to know one another. But I don't know exactly where this is going to go. So let's take it slow. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it sweet. Ultimately, this is a card of learning. This is a card of, I'm in the beginning stages. I'll do self-reflection on where this could go, where this could grow. But I'm also not going to get my hopes up and say, oh my God, this is the end all be all. So again, for some of you, this is a lover and you're asking yourself, how can we get to a place of peace? How are we going to mesh our lives together to have full-blown investment? And there's a choice here on whether or not you want to continue on the path of giving to this, or if you're ready to, say, no, I'm done. Very interesting. Yeah. I'm telling you, for some of you, this is someone coming back, but for some of you, it isn't. For some of you, there's a choice here you just need to make. Do you hear that? I don't know if y'all can hear that. There is a low pitch, like, whistle. And it just stopped. There's a final decision here you're going to have to make around where you want to give and what you don't want to give to. I'm seeing a lot of cycles ending in November. I'm seeing a lot of doors closing. You're going to be more connected to your emotional self than you have been in a long time. Someone here might not be able to see something clearly though. Yeah, someone's feeling stuck. So you can have someone attached to you emotionally that has a lot of love and care for you, but they could be at a place where they're not able to see how to choose the path coming towards you. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. There could be an energy here where if this is a lover, you might be at a place where you're like, yeah, you don't see how you can come towards me. I don't see how we can get to a place of peace. And you could be making a final decision or a final judgment call of, you know what? When it comes to what aligns with me, my higher self is telling me that you deserve a union. You deserve some sense of stability. And I've been doing a lot of self-reflection on what that means and what that looks like. And I'm starting to see that even if we do decide to water this, getting to a place of peace is going to take time. And I don't know if I want to give it that much time. It's funny because it's like if this is a person, you're at a place of, you know what? You can sit in the corner all day. Put yourself in timeout. It's fine. I ain't coming over there and telling you to get out. You do what you feel you need to do. And this person's more of like, oh my God, you're making a final decision. I get it. I'm trying to be logical, but I'm getting myself more stuck. How can I move forward? What should I do? Now, again, this could be you really emotionally feeling called to make a choice in your life right now around going towards something that makes you happy. For some of you, this is switching jobs. For some of you, you're feeling so called to do things like you've never done it before, but you just haven't had the strength and the courage to take the action. And you're anxious. You're anxious because you're unsure, what does that movement forward look like? What does you quitting that job, going back to school, and maybe working a different job look like? It feels overwhelming. It feels like it's going to be hard to conquer, hard to deal with, hard to manage. But ultimately, if you really sit down and you reflect and you really take a piece of paper and you start writing it all down, it's not that complicated. It's not out of reach. And I even think that if you connect with your higher self, you're going to be able to see that there will be a sense of peace that you'll be able to get to if you water these flowers. And that's you making a final decision. It's saying, you know what, emotionally, I might be having a hard time understanding why I'm feeling like I should do this. I might be even having a hard time understanding what I'm feeling and why I'm having a hard time letting this go. But realistically, I need to go. And you're doing a lot of self-reflection on that. Again, this could be something as simple as a job. This could be something as simple as bringing that change and saying, hey family, I can't meet once a week now to do game night. I can meet once every 2 weeks. There is a little bit of a getting connected with your emotions and making a final decision where you've learned something in this. And what you've learned is that you have to stand up for yourself. You have to speak up when you're feeling connected to your higher self. And it might not make sense. It might not push you to what you're wanting right then and right there, but you ultimately know that the puzzle pieces will come together. Right now, you're doing the border of the puzzle. And if you do puzzles, you might not do this, but I always do the border first because whoo-hoo, I feel like that's the hardest. So I do the border and then I go in. That's kind of what I'm getting. Right now you're at the place of doing the border. What do I want this to look like? How long is this going to take me? Should I just kind of go all in? Should I kind of separate color to color, take it from there? What does you putting a puzzle together look like? And that's what I'm getting. Same for like a relationship or a job. You're really doing that deep self-reflection on what you're watering, where you're going to put your time, where you're going to put your effort, and how it's going to benefit you. It's like you don't have to understand it. You don't have to agree with it. You are just going to simply go in a direction that you didn't expect. Okay? There's going to be an ending coming in November. Okay? There's going to be an ending coming in November. I don't know if you're going to be ending this or someone else, but someone's going to place a boundary and bring an ending. It's going to come in very quickly. It's because you're ready to let this go. This could be a person. Again, this could be a place. This could be a thing. Some of you could be moving in November. Again, you're anxious, but you're ready to do it. Some of you are leaving a relationship behind. Some of you are leaving a job behind. I'm seeing a lot of action being taken in November. Again, I'm seeing you place a boundary very quickly. I feel like you've really thought about this. I feel like it's something that maybe you've even been anxious about. But ultimately, you know that it's time for the decision to be made. This person, if it's a person, a job, whatever, might not have seen that you were actually going to cut them off. I feel like they didn't expect it. This is someone who has a lot of passion for you. This is someone who wants to create with you. This is just someone who likes to talk to you. But again, they might not have seen that you were going to, again, walk away from this person. That's what I'm saying. Because of something to do with divine timing. Some of you, this could be a friend that you're leaving behind because now you're in a relationship. Something will be completely shifting in November. No longer communicating with someone that you used to communicate with. Although this person doesn't want you to leave. I don't want you to leave this job. I don't want you to quit talking to me. I still want to be friends. There's something here of you saying, okay, but I can't be your friend anymore. It's time for me to go. It's time for this to be done. But what we needed to do together, we're done here. Thank you though. That person could then want to take some sort of action towards you. Again, this could be, but they're not going to give truth and clarity though. There's going to be something missing. 7 of Cups. There could be a lot of options. There could be confusion, illusion. So in November, you're going to walk away from something, but that person is then going to come back and say, but wait a second, we'll give you a raise. But wait a second, I really did love you. I don't know why you're leaving me. You're bringing an ending that you need to bring. Even though this person feels the passion to create with you, they're not bringing a new beginning with honesty. They're continuing to leave something confused. They're continuing to give you some sort of illusion. So you have to ask yourself, are you going to accept this offer that they bring in November? Because someone's going to offer you something. But I'm saying you doing self-reflection. Now, the reading I just did was about you guys possibly having a lot going on in November and you really having the choice or the decision on what kind of person you want to show up as. Are you going to match people's energy? You hurt my feelings, I'm about to hurt yours. Are you going to be in that type of energy, or are you going to be in a different energy in November? You have to decide that. Oh, that's interesting. Ace of Cups. A lot of you could be at a place where you're really showing yourself more self-love in the month of November, choosing yourself when maybe others don't know why, they don't understand it. Let's see what's happening. There's going to be a renewal in November. This could be around your money, your home. Some of you could be replacing something in your home in November. Moving. Some of you, there's going to be a lot of coincidences in November. Know that there's no such thing as coincidences. They're called, in this, God incidences. And what they're saying is that the universe is bringing those to you. You're going to see a lot of synchronicity in November. Again, there's a lot of cord cutting happening in November. You're cutting a lot of people out. You're having this breakthrough. You're understanding that some people can't go with you to 2024. In November, you're really taking it upon yourself to maybe get rid of those people who have a lot of passion and want to create, but can't harness that passion and that creative energy into a certain path, into a certain direction. If anyone, family, friend, lover, job, career, gives you confusion or illusion, I see you taking that as a red flag to take what you have, to take your love, to take yourself out of it. Again, if this is a job, if it's an energy of, hey, I've asked for a raise for 6 months and you keep telling me next month, I'm starting to realize next month isn't going to come. And you're really going to go sit down and say, okay, what am I needing to learn from this? When I find peace within myself, when I think of what peace looks like in a job, in a career, in a relationship, what does that look like? And I think when you start doing that, you're going to see a lot of coincidences. You're going to see a lot of synchronicities coming forth. But I think it's going to be the universe telling you that you're really having a breakthrough. You are anchoring yourself like you never have before, because not only are you really grounded, but you're taking grounded action. You're taking action that makes sense because it's coming from source. And again, there's a huge renewal that's coming in. I'm telling you, 2024 is going to be a good ass year for y'all. I don't know why I'm feeling that. I've not done a 2024 reading yet. I probably will next month. 2024 is going to be a good year for y'all. Give me one more. And I'm going to wrap this up because my jaws are hurting. What's happening? There will be important information coming in where wounds can be healed in the month of November. There will be a lot of progress when it comes to your foundation that you're laying, your security and your strength. There will be crossroads coming in November where you get to decide where you want to go and what you want to do. But again, there's going to be a lot of important information coming in. So that's going to help you decide if you want to give in or if you want to just dip out. Again, a lot of progress being made. Some of you could get some sort of new technology in November. New phone, new TV, new tablet, new computer, speaker, technology, okay? Technology. A lot of you are also going to be aligned more with your purpose in November. Some of you are going to have a crossroads in November when it comes to your purpose. Are you going to continue to go towards your purpose and have progress in that? Because if so, I'm seeing that the progress could be accelerated significantly. And giving to your purpose is also going to help recharge you in a way that I don't think you expected. Now, for some of you, your purpose is going to look different. It could be your career. It could be helping animals. It could be picking up trash and really giving back to the environment. For each of you, it's going to be different. But I am saying that if you really throw yourself into that, you're going to feel very recharged in a way that I think other things haven't recharged you, which is why you're cutting it out. So there's going to be a lot of endings coming in November. Endings that maybe you once didn't want or you didn't expect, but I do think that they're necessary because you're taking a lot of action from a place of, I've got this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make this happen, and it's going to work in your benefit. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. See, there's a juggling energy here though. Some of you could be worried that you're going to regret something, that you're going to, again, regret. It's like, I don't want to regret and I don't want to have disappointment, but your intuition's telling you a message of bad news. And the message of bad news is that something isn't fair, something isn't right. But in order for it to get fair, in order for it to get right, you have to take action. And that's what you're going to do. You have to have the willpower to do it. Yeah, being guided by your spirit guides. See, again, family and grieving. So in the past reading that I just did, part 1, I had said that some of you could find out that there is going to be a family member or someone in your life that will be passing, okay? And there's going to be a lot of grieving. You might decide to go visit those people if you want to. You'll have the opportunity to go spend time with family if that's what you want to do. That's going to be up to you. I did see that in the past reading though, which is why I redid it, because I didn't want to talk about death, but universe don't care what I want. Okay, I'm going to leave this here.